So glad you could be with us again. I am joined by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a James Beard Award nominee. The group includes The Sovereign in Georgetown, up in North Bethesda. You have Owen's Ordinary. Greg, it is always good to see you,
too,
and
bud.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, 2020.
2020 is here. We move into the 9th year of Beer of the Week. What do we have on tap this week?
I'm trying to come to terms with that. We are in our 9th year.
Yeah.
This week we have a beer called Always Leave a Note. It's from our friends at Southern Grist Brewing Company out of East Nashville, Tennessee. We've done a couple beers from them in the past. They are a new brewery that continues to do dynamite things. This beer is delicious. It is sour ale with blood orange, tangerine, but then it's got this delicious, creamy, like fruit-filled, sweet center with marshmallows and vanilla. Marshmallows and vanilla.
And vanilla.
You'll get it when you.
Okay.
It's like a creamsicle.
Oh my goodness. That is exactly right. At least the smell.
6.5% alcohol. I mean, it's delicious. There are, there's people out there that, traditionalists out there who believe that beer should be one way, not the other. And there are some people that, regret that beers like this are now so popular. I think it's ridiculous. At the end of the day, this is delicious. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so great. And it's the spirit of craft innovation. You can have bone dry, barrel aged, mixed fermentation fruit beers that taste very different. But I'll tell you, this is just phenomenal. Sweet, sour, fruity.
I'd try this. Well, I'm not going to say anything about hard seltzer. I'll just get in trouble with somebody, because you know what? You should like what you like and drink what you drink, but this is very good.
That's amazing.
I'm not saying you have to buy a keg of it and bring it home, but give it a shot.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's amazing. It's like 6.5% alcohol, so you get a little bit of oomph behind it, but it drinks really light, refreshing, crisp, and just really cool. I think that is what's so fun about craft beer today, is that two things. You can have cool ship Pesh, like we had from Allagash a couple weeks ago, that takes almost 3 years to make, aged on locally grown fruits, and then you can have this version of fruit beer that's really just vibrant, sparkling, delicious. There's so many different ways that fruited beers are available to us today, which I think is amazing, and just to see that people keep making these kinds of beers.
Yeah.
All that said, there's a lot of people out there trying to make fruited sours of this kind, and I think Southern Grist really gets it right.
Is this a year-round offering?
No, this is one of their.
Because it seems like it would be good in July, maybe, as opposed to a cold, clammy day in January. But I'm not complaining.
No, I think in some ways, although winter citrus like blood orange and tangerine is actually available now, so I think you could do it any time. What I think a lot of these breweries are doing is, just like we do here at Blue Jacket, we have this rotating kind of series of sour ale. So you'll find the fruits, the adjuncts you want, and kind of keep them in rotation. So while this is new now, a few weeks down the line, they'll have a different fruited sour, and so on and so forth.
How many marshmallows do you put into a big vat of beer so you can get the marshmallow?
It's there too. I mean, it's amazing. It's like really cool.
Yeah, I really like that. This, I wouldn't even be able to begin to guess. What would you pair it with?
Well, so the fruit sweet sour effect here lends itself to like a kale salad. It works really well with kind of bitter greens, radicchio, things like that. Also fried chicken, waffles, acid to balance against the salt, dig into the richness, but also that sweetness for the waffles itself. Great with some fish like grilled branzino or sea bass. Is always great. And then and charred octopus too. Really, really delicious.
You lost me with kale, but you had me again with fried chicken and waffles.
Yes, kale or fried chicken.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
I hope 2020 is great for you and your family. I hope 2020 is great for all of you, and thanks for taking part in Beer of the Week. We love it. And please, always do remember to drink responsibly, and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.